You hit the live on Facebook? Oh no, you said
no, we ain't doing it.
Okay, so shit,
I might be trying to pull up the YouTube. Hey, where y'all at? Look, we still technical difficulties, man. Wherever we at, I see y'all there. You got the Live Vibez camera up there. Welcome to the LiveVibez podcast, man. Every Monday night at 8:30.
Hey.
We try to give y'all a little something, a little taste of what we do around here. Let me just get the introductions out the way first before we get the show started. Starting to my left.
Man, y'all already know it's James, aka Hater Herder, aka Mr. Flatliner. What's up with it?
Y'all know who it is. It's D'Angelo, aka Rated. And last but not least, we have.
I'm just gonna walk over.
Here we go.
And say hi to everyone.
It's the birthday boy.
Oh, yeah, this one right here. I mean, I don't have a birthday. I fell from the sky.
Oh my God.
So I'm a blessing to this world. As you can see, I'm drinking from my King flask. If you guys can't see that,
y'all see that King flask?
King all day. King.
It's a Live Vibez on it, yeah.
Well, not the flask of the jug.
Well, not the James Bond joint.
Yeah, not the drinking flask.
Yeah, no, not the drinking flask, because you can't. I don't drink.
Yeah, I see it. Oh man, that's crazy. First off, if anybody didn't know, I'm going to say it now. Happy birthday to our co-hosts, two of them. The 21st was Flatliner's birthday.
That was me.
And then we got the 23rd, which was King's birthday.
It's the King.
So best sign in the world.
Back-to-back Pisces birthdays, man.
Yeah, all the signs are great.
Crazy.
Shout out to all the signs. I don't know why the fuck y'all all hating on each other. We all great in our ways.
Oh man, so I mean, how was y'all week / weekend / birthdays and all that? So I'm expecting a lot to.
Man,
what y'all do? Y'all get into what y'all had a good time?
For my birthday, I had to work first of all, but then my woman took me out to a spot called Blue Sundays out Bowie, and yeah, man, I never heard of it either. That shit threw me back there. When you say blue anything, I automatically think Police Academy, the blue
yeah.
What is it? Blue Oyster?
Yeah.
The motherfucking fag. But yeah.
That's funny.
But no, it was called Blue Sunday. It's a bar and grill. They had a live band there, man. That shit. Yeah, it was nice. It was a 2-hour wait.
Ooh,
nah.
It was but listen,
that's half your goddamn.
We wound up not even eating, bro. We was out there and
oh man,
we got there and then we was like, oh yeah, we want a table. How long? She said, about 2 hours. We said
she made it shit sound normal.
Okay, yeah. Exactly.
Like cool.
But it is normal for that place because that place is always jumping like that. If you not and then they charge $100-something to reserve your spot.
Sucker dick.
Got me fucked.
So yeah.
Why she found it? That's why I never heard of this place, because they bougie as fuck.
But nah, it's
bougie dumbass place.
It's for the older folks though. Ain't no, it's a nice
sugar daddy and sugar mama.
And every person that I've heard that went there said the food is like that.
They always say the food like that.
Nobody has ever been disappointed
with sugar daddy took you
with no dish or nothing. Like I've heard nothing bad about the spot, but
I'll never hear bad about any spots that I go there. But like, what the fuck?
Other than that, man, after that I ain't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? We're home, and then we had to go to work the next day, so I just worked as normal. I was a little in my feelings because I didn't get 2 calls from 2 people that's very important to me. My daughters. But my son called me, so but it's all good. I'll work that out. My own birthday. I took my own home, but
I know that's right.
Other than that, good week.
That's good.
So I could pull my son in here right now, ask him when my birthday. He cannot tell you. He wouldn't know.
He'd be like, oh, no.
Well, you got a birthday?
My weekend was cool. I ain't really getting into too much. Just a lot of work. This week was one of those weeks where I always felt like it's never enough time in a day. When you had those days where it's just like, no matter what you do or how much you get done, it's just never enough fucking time. I felt like I had one of them kind of weeks. And even when I thought I was managing my time a certain way, time just still got out of hand, and it was a mess. It was productive, but it was a very time consuming week, man. But overall, it was cool. Weekend with the family was nice. Just chilled, kicked back, had a good time. Little stuff like that. So I ain't do nothing crazy. But shit, that's about it. I've been going live a lot, trying to see what's been going on with all these Facebook followers and stuff, trying to get them a fan of the show.
My shit been booming.
Yeah, man.
All because of you.
Your shit been crazy.
Yeah.
And other than that, that's been it, man.
Fuck all y'all. My shit ain't booming. No, nothing.
Look,
nobody love the king.
I put this nigga birthday post up, right? And tried to tag him in it. This nigga ain't even on fucking Facebook. I'm like, nigga, Marcus. Oh, no, okay, like King. I'm typing and everything. I don't see shit. So everybody's saying happy birthday on the post, but they can't come his way because he ain't even on the fucking app no more. That was your fault. Why you ain't on Facebook?
What happened?
Not saying that you don't ever notice this. Every year on my birthday, I just go vanish for a few
Why
minutes.
on your birthday? You should have did it today. You should have vanished today. You should have been live on your birthday yesterday. Got all the messages. Everything was cool.
I don't ever have to join up on my birthday.
That's crazy. You shouldn't do that.
That's why.
Weird, y'all. I'm weird.
That's why it didn't boom.
That's why I didn't boom. Right?
No,
there.
what I'm saying about this is the natural boom. You had a boom before.
But it's something behind that shit. I told y'all
that
had
before.
A boom before. I'm tell y'all that shit again. There's something behind it. I don't know what. Something's up. But anyway, it's going to reveal itself in one day. Yeah. How was your week/weekend/birthday, all that good stuff?
I'm complex. I am lost. I'm not really feeling it. My mind is in a whole nother
place.
Yeah, I'm really actually battling myself right now. Because around my birthday, I always feel a certain type of way, and it's not good. Yeah. Then had a loss in the family. My grandmother passed away today.
Yeah. This morning. Yeah,
this morning actually. So it's kind of a mental fuck. Yeah. Because now it has me thinking of more so like I just got older yesterday. My grandmother passed away today. And it has me just looking at life and family and what I'm missing and what I'm not doing enough of or doing too much of it. My mind is just fucked. So.
Yeah, I get it. Stuff like that would definitely have you thinking a whole bunch of stuff to where you can't really enjoy stuff like your birthday, but it always gets worse before it gets better. So.
But I literally think like, because they pulled the plug, like all the plugs and disconnected everything from her the 22nd. So I think like literally she just didn't want to go on my birthday and then waited till the next day.
That's wild.
Because my grandmother, even though we had the best relationship, she has her weird, stubborn, fighting ways. Yeah, I think she fought all the way and lasted past it. Yeah. But it's just, now I only got one grandparent left. And it's just almost disturbed me. Like more so like a lot of our kids won't know the great grandparents. More so, half of them probably won't even have relationships with their grandparents. Yeah, I know. Just because how the way our society and relationships are now, it's just weird. Yeah, that somewhere it got tainted where grandparents are not grandparents, and it's just weird. Yeah, something like that will definitely have you think of things a lot differently. Makes you look at life different, your relationships different, your relationships with your kids relationship with the older people in your family. I envy and admire those who actually have strong family backgrounds because even though like your family, you might not think it is cool, for somebody else, you be looking like, damn, I wish I had that shit. That shit is kind of dope. I know people who have that, and most of them love it, but I heard some people complain about it a lot.
I hate it.
I heard some people complain that they had because they feel like they're so connected with everybody that it's always something going on. So if somebody's kids are having a kid or somebody's graduating, somebody's passing away, somebody's sick, it's like it's so constant because they're all so close and they all talk so much that it's like, yo, and to me that shit is not existent. Like I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing. I don't know that feeling of a family. Yeah, it's different. Everybody has their different views of what a family is.
But see,
some people don't.
That's the whole purpose of my family. We take times like that when stuff like that happens. It brings us closer. We always say, why do we wait till it's a funeral to get close? Right. You know what I'm saying? We got to do this more often so that we don't only see people at funerals, because what's going to happen is the grandmother The grandparents mainly be the ones that hold the family together.
Like the glue.
And
so when they go, the whole family just disperse in their own ways, and then it's just drama. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily drama, but then your aunt passed away and nobody know, and then it's why ain't nobody tell me aunt such and such passed away? Why ain't nobody tell me uncle such and such passed away? Then it's just more conflict. So y'all gotta, I mean, be the start, be the solution. You know what I'm saying? Don't be part of the problem and say, well, fuck it, my family don't stick together. I'm gonna part ways with them and just keep my little family. No, y'all gotta take that time to mend the family together. Yeah. Does it happen overnight? No, it takes years. You know what I'm saying? But start by doing little stuff like, hey, back to school. Let's as a family, let's go to the park. It's free. You know, everybody bring a dish or something.
Yeah, just bring all your kids.
Bring the kids. Let all the kids. It starts with the kids. Yeah. Because adults always have problems when it's family stuff. Oh, fuck her, this, that, she a hoe, he this, he that. But when them kids get together, kids don't know none of that. All they know is that's my cousin. We're gonna play. Let's have a good time. Yeah. Kids, if it ain't the grandparents, the older, it's the younger. Yeah. Because they're always playing. You know what I'm saying? Kids don't really know hate unless they're taught it.
Yeah, they're the driving force of why.
Yeah, so you gotta use your family, man. Y'all gotta start that shit like now, because I mean, if that's the case, then you'll be a whole bunch of strangers. It's gonna grow up a day where your son gonna walk past his own fucking cousin and not even know it.
Yeah.
Might need help. Might need help, and his uncle riding right past him and don't even know. You know what I'm saying? You never know, because you as dad might not always be there. You know what I'm saying?
And I did that last summer. That was one of my list of things to do. Was get the family together. If I couldn't get the family together, I was gonna do like a cousin day or something like that, and call all my cousins up. We all like go do something.
Go bowling.
Yeah, something like that.
Something simple.
But we end up doing like a little family reunion joint. It was really, really nice, and I was really glad that helped put that together. And we're gonna try to do it again next year, but it's like we got to start bringing that back, because I missed that. Like when I grew up, you know what I'm saying? Like we had family reunions and cookouts and things like that. We don't have none of that shit no more. So it was just, one of those things that I was glad to be a part of. So I agree. We do definitely got to start putting family first.
Family members that just pop up over your house.
One of the viewers just said, or end up sleeping with a family member that's Karen, and not know it, and that shit happens.
Literally, Karen. My cousin got so many motherfucking kids. Literally, if I meet somebody under a certain age, I gotta ask them, "Who is your dad?"
That's wild.
And you know what?
I know exactly what cousin
I got.
But see, that's what happens.
Like these niggas got like kids. Like if you like under, like 28, literally, I gotta ask you, who the fuck is your dad?
Yeah. Literally. Especially in this area, you gotta
this area, like
you gotta ask, man.
I gotta ask.
That's wild. That's some wild shit. But let's get into this first topic, man. And it was the topic that we left off with last week, which was who has the worst double standards, or
the worst, or the most,
or whatever it is. However we want to word it, or whoever feel like should we do away with it, or what the society thinks about it. Whatever it is, there's a lot of ways you could look at it. But I kind of jotted down a couple that we came up with.
So let's put it like this, because there's two types of double standards. The one it works against and works in favor.
Okay.
So let's go with that. Who got the most double standards that works in their favor?
The most that works in the favor, I think, is men. The most double standards that work against you are females.
I would have to agree with that. I think, it's a man's world, all that shit. It's very true. Men were the guys who did everything. They're the ones that built the companies and they were the foundation for things that women kind of had to follow, and the children followed them. That's normally how this whole thing has came about. So yes, most of the double standards are definitely in men's favor, and women do, fall short from that. So I will agree with that. We can definitely deep dive. Do you think that men have
total opposite?
You think women have the most advantage?
That they don't think about, but they have the most advantage.
Okay. All right. Well, let's. I mean, we can throw them out. Let's throw out jobs, right?
Jobs.
Let's throw out jobs. Now, I remember there was a time where women couldn't get certain jobs. I remember the time where
that's probably still going. Like, look,
we know that's
still white collar area. Well, I mean, I don't know, because I mean, in my job, shit, we all gonna kind of make the same. But I have seen it where they kind of who you know, what you know, male, female, they kind of gender bias or personal bias. Yeah, that happens a lot.
Yeah. But as far as like, because you see, like now, I feel like women don't have the disadvantage like they used to have. I feel like it's gotten much better for women now. Like you see a lot of women CEOs now, and women being ahead of companies.
A lot of entrepreneurs when it comes to females.
Oh yeah, very
and
true.
That's what I love.
Very true. Very true.
Yes.
So, but yeah, I agree with that. But I feel like in the workplace, I think women have been held back for a long time, and I'm not sure if it's to a point where I can say that they have an advantage. I don't quite see it. I think men still got the, you know, the thumbs up on that, but because like I think the emotional side of women, they get kind of downplayed too. Like say it was like the first woman president. They're like, oh, she can't run a country. She's gonna be on her period and be mad and do the wrong shit. And she's gonna be in her feelings more so than making the right decision. And that's just one of the things that women go through just based off of
being a woman.
A stereotype of being a woman.
Yeah.
So
emotional creatures.
Yeah. So it's like you too emotional to run a country. You too emotional to run a company. They think like that. So that's why I don't think that women have the advantage. But you know.
And I just think that those type of controlling up class, those type of politic type of men are probably just scared that maybe a female might do a better job than them.
Probably.
And the women wind up they might wind up, if they do wind up getting a job, they're offered a lot less money than a man.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just almost the same. When it comes to job, it's the same thing. It was just
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, but that's just another way of
women are
at first we were just saying pretty much they won't get it because they're a woman. But if they do so happen to get it, they're underpaid. You know what I'm saying? So I mean it's they got I think they get the worst end
outside of those, like outside of the job, the presidency, and maybe the body count.
Sex.
Gives me more.
Sex is always that's the same as well.
Yeah,
because but those are the major three.
Major three.
Yeah, those are major
outside of that, give me more.
Children growing up. You know what I'm saying? Like again, when it comes to me, that's almost that. To me, you can't say that's like a strike against them. That's a more so of a protection thing. But I mean,
to me, that's a plus.
It's still a double. It's still a double standard. Like your son is allowed to do more.
That's more so. Depends on where you're going with it. It's almost a plus.
But your children are being held back because you're trying to protect them when you're not letting them be themselves.
What?
I guess like your boys, like you let your boys kind of roam versus you protect your daughters more so. So
you'll let your boys roam a little further.
Stop like protecting females. That's what you're saying.
No.
So what are you saying?
What I'm saying is when some people try to do a difference of, I'm protecting my child. It depends on boundaries. Like how far are you going to protect yours? Some people completely shelter their children, and that's not healthy. But they think they're protecting their daughters. And meanwhile, you're mentally and emotionally developing a child that's going to become an adult, and she's not going to know how to function, or she's going to end up being a wild adult because she doesn't know how to function in real life because you shelter her way too much. While your son can go out and fend for himself because you let him live.
But then and with that can almost be more so a hindrance to that son too, because I've actually seen it where a person has more daughters, they kind of shelter that or protect their daughter. And they, like you said, the son do no wrong, but then again, that son thinks that he can do no wrong and can be fuck up the son.
Yeah.
It can backfire. I've seen that happen.
We're not saying that it doesn't happen.
It doesn't backfire.
But it just really just depends because it's not more. It's more so like it can go either way.
It's still a double standard.
It's not really.
That's not in favor of the girl.
I do think that being a parent between a mother and a father, the women have the advantage as far as that double standard goes.
Especially when that court system,
100%.
In the court system, anything.
Women definitely.
Because that always comes with the mother's baby, father's maybe.
Yeah.
That right there alone gives the woman
the edge.
The edge.
Every time.
I don't give a fuck what's going on. A mother can just go and say, hey, he's not taking care of his child. Bow, put him on child support. Mm-hmm. If a man say, hey, she's not capable of taking care of this child, we need evidence.
Mm-hmm. You got to do all.
You got to go through so much to prove. How I know? My brother is a single father. He has his own son. He had to fight so much to get his son. Why? Because they always feel like, okay, this baby came out of this woman. She should be able to shelter this child. But when she's unable to do that, a man has to do so much to show, damn, I deserve this child and not her. When a woman does it
still don't go that way.
Exactly. It still don't go that way. It wind up being, oh, we're going to give you joint custody and all of that. No, I want my child. Mm-hmm. She's an unfit mother. Then you got to go through all this, why she's so unfit shit. But all it takes is a woman to say, he's not taking care of his child and I'm struggling.
Why do you think that is?
That's a clear double standard. It's the way society view things.
I mean, is it just a double standard, or is there a reason?
It was a reality when they started all of this.
Yeah, I mean, it was a reality, but shit. I mean, but still,
it is a reality.
And you know what? And it has actually becoming the norm. That's what people actually view how things should be.
Yeah.
And it's not necessarily like it's almost actually society's fault, because that's what actually they making it seem like that's the normal thing to do.
Guys who don't take care of their children created that.
And you got men out.
You know what? It's that to me. I want to say it's a majority. It's the promotion of, okay, these guys, all men don't do this. When you have ones that are, there's the promotion of the fuck ups, but not the good ones they're doing and shit. You always hear about the fucked up ones. Guys, Don't ever hear about the amount of good ones.
And why is that?
You always want to hear about the drama.
Because it's more fuck up men than
you will never know though. Because you always trust hear about the fuck up ones. You never know.
On child support just because they don't want to deal with the mother. And they really don't want to deal with the child because they not ready to give up their lifestyle.
But I feel like
I said again,
y'all
you only hear about
minority.
the ones who do that shit. You don't hear about the ones that's fighting or the ones that's actually doing this shit.
True.
So you don't know what's the percentage.
True. That's not true.
Oh, fuck that.
Do for their kids are a minority.
But either way, you want to hear more so about the bad shit than the good shit.
The majority of it.
That's just this how the world works. Mm-hmm. You're not going to hear about like how everybody say, oh, there's not people getting married. There's no real love out here. There's tons of motherfucking people doing this shit. You never hear about the shit. You only hear about the shit that's actually going to sell and people won't pay attention to. That's all negative.
That's but you going off of who you know too. People aren't talking about it because majority of people that they know aren't getting married. The majority of people that they know aren't having.
And then even about the people they know that's getting married, they're not going to promote that shit or talk about it. They only worried about the motherfuckers who ain't.
But you can't really talk about the people that's always married too. Because why? Because there's a high ass divorce rate as well.
See, so that's all negative shit.
But that's what I'm saying. But that also shows that there is a lot of people getting married. But if they divorce a whole lot, then of course there's a lot of people getting married, but the shit don't last.
People don't want to get married because they don't want to get a divorce.
And FYI, there are a lot of men doing positive things. Like I was all for signing a petition and going down to make sure y'all got the little diaper change stall in y'all restaurant.
That's crazy.
Because y'all need it.
It shouldn't even have been a position.
But I was all
that.
for
it. That's wild.
I
get it though.
How many men older than you were changing diapers?
But we don't know that number. But there's still plenty of them.
Half of y'all got to change your own diapers. Your old half of y'all wear Depends.
No, I'm trying to tell you. Shut up, James.
Hey, what happens when you go in the bathroom and there's a grown motherfucker laying on one of them diaper changing Jones changing their own motherfucking Depends? How you gonna
I'm gonna leave that whole
I know what that's like, bro. Like, I had to sit on a toilet and change my child on my knees, in the bathroom. Like that's crazy. Like the fact that men didn't have that just in their stalls. That's crazy. But I get it. Just same way as there's all these promotions and Mother's Day promotions and shit like that. They don't do that shit for Father's Day at all. We barely get cars, bro. If you go to the car aisle, look at Mother's Day cars, bro. It's like half the fucking store. But when you go to Father's Day, though, we get like a little corner.
We got a little section for Father's Day.
That is very true. You gotta get Father's Day stuff early.
No, it ain't even that. It's the section. I ain't talking about how many is available.
I saying some very large section. Now they got cups, cans, the little plaque.
We don't want that shit. We don't want no motherfucking cups. When it's Mother's Day, y'all want rings, jewelry. All kinds of wild shit.
He said a pen in the cup, nigga.
Hey, fuck that. Father's Day, y'all gotta want us cups.
That's crazy.
Fuck that.
All right, so look, let's look at this real quick. All right, I don't know how we could tie this into what double standard, which is kind of is though. It says, this quote. They acting like it's from 21 Savage. I guess he just posted it, but it says, "A rich man can meet a broke woman and change her life, but a rich woman won't even look at a broke man's way." Which is. That's very true.
I get that shit. That's some strong shit there.
Yeah.
And I can most likely, I'm not gonna say that's always true, but nine times out of 10, 70 is my favorite number. But this one, I'm gonna have to go 90% of the time. 90%. That shit is true.
Yeah, I agree.
If it's a rich man and he grabs this broke down or poor woman, ain't gotta be broke down, but just a woman that's not as wealthy, let's just say, he changes her life. But if this woman is up there, she don't see him, that dude that need a little help. They don't really look at a man and say, "Oh, I might can clean him up." I've heard that saying before.
Yeah.
But he got to be damn near. He got to be on his way to some shit. You know what I'm saying? He got to be on his way to some shit, and then she might help him. As a man, all we need to know is, I like what I see. Let me help her.
You fucking. Sorry,
no. I see a perplexed face. These broke bitches doing with these niggas that ain't got shit.
But you just
building him up.
Hold on.
But you just said she's a broke bitch.
Let's not forget, like some females do who will take in somebody who's not really up to on their level. But it's a big control thing for them. Yes, they like being in control of the situation. I've seen that happen plenty of times.
The whole thing is that if the man does it, he changes her life. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's hard.
Like you said, there's a large percentage of men who do that versus females. I've seen some females who actually come in a man's life and change their life.
Yeah.
But that percentage is low as fuck.
Very low.
Low as fuck.
But it's a reason to that.
And but you know what the funny thing is, and like when the female leave and the man, change their life for the better, they just fuck it, move on to the next one. Let that man fuck over that female. Oh, she is done that motherfucking woman scorn shit is
most of the time when women who of standards, power, and money would bring a dude up. Once he got on, he treated her like shit and moved on to a younger bitch.
But y'all females do that shit all the time. Right. With that larger number of men who bring y'all up.
Learned it from somewhere.
Oh my God. We not gonna do that. We definitely not gonna do that.
Well, if you want to say it like that, then men learned that shit from females. It's a large number of y'all doing it to females.
He learned that from his daddy who left the house.
Oh, the fuck? I don't know where she's going with that, because that don't.
Yeah, she took a left with that shit. She jumped out the window.
All the way out the window. And it's funny because I don't know how far you are on the show. How far you are on Love Is Blind?
Oh, I'm waiting for Thursday.
Oh shit, I ain't there yet. But I got like one left or something like that, 1 or 2, whatever. But you saw the part where fucking Jessica hit my man Mark with the hey. Need that prenup, buddy. She wanted to prenup with my man because she got the bread.
Mark need to leave her after she can try fuck Barnett.
No, but exactly. But that feeds into the point. It's like she got the money. She found the guy she's supposed to be with, married, whatever the case may be. All he got is it don't matter. All he is, he's a personal trainer. He ain't really figured it out yet. And she like, nah, bro, you gotta sign this prenup.
With him. She's still not into him physically.
I get that part. I'm talking about the prenup part.
But what did you think was gonna happen? He lived with his roommate and his roommate girlfriend.
One of the viewers, Latasha from Florida, on YouTube said a lot of women are scared to upgrade a man because he will leave.
Okay.
How do y'all feel about that?
So shit, like men just say fuck y'all females, don't try to help out because half the time we know y'all motherfuckers.
Sometimes they with her because of what she can do for him and not because of who she is. So when he get on and he can get something for himself, he move on to what he really wants.
Exactly what they do.
But I agree. Some men do it. Some men do it. I'm not gonna sit here and say they don't. Yeah. But when they do, you gotta also, as a woman, they have to be careful that, okay, you don't a lot of them like to try to take that praise or that shine away from that man. Oh, you wouldn't be their favorite line. You wouldn't be shit if it wasn't for me.
Mm-hmm. Oh, she definitely gonna remind you. She ain't gonna let you forget that shit for sure.
Man,
I know that.
Yeah, that shit is shit
about their ex-husband.
That's what makes a lot of people that don't want it. I don't want your fucking help. If I know in the long run you're gonna throw that shit in my face, fuck you and your help.
But can we be honest? If you gonna get on and then you get disrespectful, why she can't throw that in his face? Because most of the time that's said when you doing some bum shit. So I'm gonna bring you back down to reality.
I mean, which is that's fine, but I mean, why do you feel like that's somebody that feels like they have to let it be known? Like, just like he know that he wouldn't be shit if it wasn't for her pushing him along the way or helping him or whatever. But that's some shit he got to deal with on his own.
So don't walk around flexing your chest.
You don't. You wouldn't.
But no, men do is what I'm telling you.
But I'm not gonna just say women do it too.
You're right. I'm a woman, so I can't. I'm a woman, so I can only see women.
Hey yo,
some men walk around and they flex their
We got a comment that says that they I kind of disagree from EA Sports, and they're saying that some they basically said sometimes or a lot of times in places of, like people go to work or whatever, like they'll hire the pretty face before they hire the hard worker. As far as women go,
facts.
That's another way
absolutely true.
That's a double standard that works out in women's favor and
for
not
sure,
out.
For sure.
You don't know how many times I've seen like a motherfucking like an office got a whole rack of little thick joints, and you be like, God damn, but these motherfuckers don't work for shit. But then you got all the dudes who kissing the females' asses and helping them with their workload and shit. I'm like,
it's wild. We know what's crazy.
Been a girl with,
but that's why. But that's why those jobs always got a high rate of sexual harassment.
Not the post though.
That reminds me of my old job.
The post office got a high rate of. If you kissing ass and you sleeping around, your ass get promoted.
That's crazy. See,
try. Look, anybody who knows what post
he said, try. That nigga say try. I used to work for Sprint, and now y'all saying we're talking about all these double standards. In my department, there was 11 of us, and for 3 years there was only 2 guys and 9 women. And every time they hired somebody, it was a woman. Every time. And we had my boss's boss was a woman. So it was like, are they hiring women just because like women is looking out for other women? Is it like
so what you're saying is you're one of the guys who had a pretty face?
No. That's not what I'm saying.
He was a pretty tall. He was the eye candy and all.
Now listen. That's a whole when it comes to that work type of shit, you gotta throw a stick in there every now and again. You can't have too many splits in the workforce. You cannot have too many splits because that's too many attitudes, too many goddamn emotions around. You gotta throw a stick in there every now and again.
It was me and a foreign guy, and that was it. They got the token and everybody else was women.
Spanish?
No, he was more like he was like Indian in a sense. Like,
he fixed the phone.
Shut up! No, that was the most stereotypical.
Stereotypical.
God damn! No, he didn't fix the phones.
What did he do?
He
was a wonderful customer service. How can that help you?
Contract specialist. Yes.
Yeah, that's the next, but that's the next button.
I bet you will be the big black man. He ain't let nobody in the register.
Yeah, man. Next.
Damn.
They wanted you to stretch out.
I ain't fucking with y'all, man. Look,
Red Robin.
Look, do y'all feel that it's wrong to end a relationship because the sex is bad?
No.
Do you?
No.
No, I don't think it's wrong.
Yeah, no one thinks.
I mean, you got to get that much. You got to give them more than 1 or 2 shots.
Yeah. Especially this is a relationship you talking about.
I don't know if I'm
a relationship. It ain't just somebody you dating, somebody you fucking.
I understand that, but there's no way I can even be in a relationship before knowing the sex is bad. We're gonna have to work that out before I get in the relationship. There's no way I'm gonna be in a relationship and then find out the sex is bad. That's just me.
I'm trying to paint the picture to where you have to be forced into the situation.
Man,
I know you gonna try to fuck before you get in a relationship.
Ain't no try. I'm gonna fuck before I get in a relationship.
All right, but now say you in a situation to where she doesn't want to have sex unless she's in a relationship and you really fucking with shorty and y'all date and everything's going good and you're like, you know what, I'm with it. And then you find y'all start the relationship, you finally hit.
Not in a,
and then
we'll be in a relationship, but it's not gonna be as one. It's a friendship.
No, that's not a friendship. No, relationship is different from a friendship.
Man, well, that is all of those are considered relationships.
So you get into the relationship and y'all finally smash and it's not good. So what do you do? Do you say, you know what? I don't think this is gonna work out.
I'm gonna help. I'm gonna try to help her.
Help a box?
Yeah, I'm gonna teach her how to fuck me. Mm-hmm. That's my main concern. You gotta teach them how to fuck me and suck me. If you can learn to do that right, then we good. Now, if we keep trying and you just not getting it right, first of all, you're gonna probably be you gonna know because first of all, women don't like to keep sucking on gummy worms. Am I wrong? Women do not like sucking on gummy worms. So if she keep realizing that this shit ain't gonna work because
does that go for daughters too? I want to know about daughters sucking gummy worms. What the fuck you talking? You nasty perv.
No,
you stay in the background.
That's crazy. That's crazy. But
and we live in a society that who has sex before marriage.
Everybody does.
Yeah, so like
that's like protocol.
I'm pretty sure like if I had a girl like she's gonna be fucking before she get married. Like you just might say
that's one thing I would never do.
What?
Like try to get into a relationship and then not have sex at all until marriage. Like you like look, it ain't gonna be no relationship. Like
that wasn't the question.
No. We just because he's talking about marriage and stuff. So no, the question is, would you end a relationship because the sex is bad?
Yes.
And I would. Yes, we all would.
Yes,
I know for a fact I would. That doesn't mean that you don't give the person chances to figure it out or try. We'll work through it. But if it ain't rocking, then fuck it. We gotta cut this shit off.
So how long do you wait before you end it?
4 or 5 tries.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna say high five.
I'm gonna give you 4 or 5 tries. If you can't get right, then it ain't nothing we can do.
Like that's 4 or 5 tries. Like how often do you?
I give them 5
a week. Like 4 or 5.
I'm gonna prolong it as long as I can.
That's more than 4 or 5 tries.
All right, so this is what you do. You write wrong on the board, right? And you write right on the board, right? Both of them are 5-letter words. All right. You have sex. If the shit went right, that one get a star. Shit went wrong, that one get a star. You only get 5 chances. If you get more wrong than you do right on this 5-question test, you gotta go.
So that's only 5 days. Or
not days. You're not gonna fuck 5 days in a row.
I'm not expecting you to give me the best sex in the world for 5 days in a row. Like we human beings, especially if you don't know how to fuck me.
I give you some time. Let's put section in like let's put it in a session. So like say like if you with a person one time and like you maybe engage in the act more than once that time, that's one session. So say good 5 sessions. Because you might be with somebody, y'all might spend the night, you might get it in 2 or 3 times.
That's what I'm asking.
So yeah, we're gonna do the sessions, not how many times. Let's say 5 sessions.
5 sessions.
Because y'all might come home drunk, y'all might get it in.
Not remember that. Not me.
Oh well, that will go.
If you can get 3 of these sessions out of 5 to be good ones, then we all right. We can go
5 sessions.
If you can get 1 good session, that means I know you got it in you.
But then the other 4 some shit. You gotta
I gotta
need more than that. Man. 1 out of 5 I can't figure it out after that. That's too many. Well, the first one was good, but the other 4 back to back was trash.
I'm gonna just tell her, do whatever you did the first time. Whatever you did the first time, do that again.
You know, Mike, like that during that night, you might hit that one good time that joint tight, but the another 2 or 3 times that night might be some garbage. Might X out that one time, so that one session would be just garbage.
Okay.
You know,
do you play a part in the sex being bad, or is it just her by herself?
Well, that's a good question. You can play a part in the sex being bad. But then again, like
if I'm complaining about it being bad, I'm going to say I'm not the reason.
But then,
fuck no, she got to fix her.
To me, at the end of the day, is if you're putting in energy and you're putting in effort to try to make it good, and that person just not give you not like, all right, say in the case of a DIB, dead in bed. If a guy's putting any effort and that motherfucker just laying there, I don't want to hear that excuse. Like, you're not bringing it out of me, bitch. You're not doing anything. I'm putting in most of the energy. Like, I don't know what the fuck I need to do to defibrillate your motherfucking dead body to a fucking live, willing participant. Like, no, like that will be on that person.
We got some comments, man, and in some of these comments, they agree. They like, nah, if the sex is bad, they out of there. They're not sticking around. Patrice says she'll know by 5. Before 5,
before
actually.
5, yeah.
Yeah, Karen, yeah, she already know, like he out of there. Everybody's saying the same thing. They out of there. They're not sticking around, none of that shit. For any of the,
I gotta say, if my sex is bad, that mean I just don't fuck with you. Because like
you can't say that.
I can't,
because you might think that same good sex you just gave that girl last week, you gave that same good sex.
You giving somebody,
man,
like,
you
got
you. You can think you're doing something.
Me, like I know, like if my shit, like I'm saying, it's me, mine's on how I feel about the person.
But
I'm weird. But I'm a special case.
You can't say how you feel about the person because you feel some kind of way if you decide to put your dick in it.
Yeah,
you like her to some extent.
But then again, it depends on the energy or that. Like, I could probably like you, and I say, like, well, I'm like an individual. And like say like, damn, I like her, shit out. But like if that person like a DIB, it's like, God damn, it work for DIB.
But you know what I've heard though? I've always heard the thing. I've heard the things of where like women say that like, you know, you didn't bring that out of me. You didn't bring that side out of me to make me want to do X, Y, and Z.
Dead.
Now, when you know
you already,
I've heard that the people complain like, you know, the women say like he didn't bring that out of me, so I didn't do it. So I got
a whole nother side that you need to bring the fuck out.
Now, see, now who y'all gonna keep playing the blame?
At least I'm giving more.
You didn't bring out the freak side of me. You didn't bring out the freak side of me.
No. There's no. You couldn't even bring like you just ain't even doing no normal type shit. You just did it.
Keisha says, if the sex is bad, the connection gets lost. If you have given someone chance after chance and it doesn't improve, then you should move on.
Facts.
I agree, Keisha. I got to go.
Yeah.
What's up, little cousin?
Dolphin.
So what do you
say? I know, Eric.
What do you say when a woman tells you, or you tell a woman, you can't do the same thing with me that you did with the other person? Because it don't work for everybody. That play a part.
Okay, now she want to be particular, but you need to show me what the fuck you need to be done.
First off, I don't want to know what you did with the other nigga.
I don't know.
Don't tell me this is what I did to him. Don't say no shit like that.
Not that she told you, but say she thinks she put in work. And you like, nah, but the dude before was like,
yeah, but
I heard that
shit. But she would know.
She was the first person that said that was okay. Everybody be like, that shit is tight now.
But that's
just you gotta go back and forth the nigga you was fucking there. That ain't gonna work out.
You'll know.
No.
You gotta know
we know dudes be boosting shit just to get more.
The vibes are different.
100%.
You can tell when you sucking dick and he just sitting there. And you just numb, and he just sitting there, ain't doing nothing, ain't saying nothing, ain't moaning, ain't grabbing your head, ain't grabbing the sheets, ain't grabbing nothing. You know the shit's some trash, and you can feel that motherfucking gummy worm coming because he goes from hard, looking like the Arm & Hammer box, and then he just go down, down. It doesn't matter about that means you got to switch it up. That's like eating pussy. Now, I've eaten pussy before, and she loves it this way. And then you get somewhere else and try to eat pussy that same way, and I realize she's not reacting the same way as this person. And why? Because the last person, like I said before on one of my lives, she damn near face feed her motherfucker, pushing your motherfucking face all the way up her vagina. But then you get to this other woman and she likes hers lightly licked. She likes you to massage it with your tongue and all that shit, and that's what gets her off. Not that hard, rough shit. Is hold on.
Right.
You get that, but you get that vibe. You're not going to just sit there and keep eating away. Shit, you're not going to do that. And it only takes 6 or 7 licks to realize, okay, she's not this rough one. I've been licking it 6 or 7 good times here, and she's not reacting. Let me try this technique.
That comes with sexual maturity.
Yeah.
And see how he was unable to know that and differentiate that everybody likes their shit lit differently. What is the DIB doing?
He hates a DIB, ladies and gentlemen. If y'all don't understand what's going on right now, he not fucking with him at all. He hates the dead in beds. But
I don't mind him sometimes.
Fuck that. Let's go to the next one. Let's go to the next topic. All right. So the next topic, guys, is do men think about the one who got away, and do they apologize? I'm assuming to the one that got away. Do they hit him back and be like, "Hey, look, man, I kind of fucked that up."
I've apologized before, and I've apologized because I knew I was in a young state of mind. You know, when you I mean, if anybody knows me, I really like older women. Okay. You know, I've dealt with some younger, but majority of my life I've dealt with somebody either my age or older. And when you deal with a lot of older women, they've had their fun, games, all of that. You know, they've done with that. When they get with a man, they want a man that's going to be there. They want the real person. And me being young-minded and still being young, I don't want that. I don't want this relationship. I don't want to settle down. I don't want to do the shit that this grown woman wants to do. So I've screwed over a woman being young-minded. Yeah. Playing her along, stringing her along, saying, yeah, I'm ready to do this. But the whole time I'm doing the opposite. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, they eventually get tired of that shit and they'll move on and leave you. Then I've come back to realize, you know, later down the line, I'm like, damn, you know what? I fucked over a good goddamn woman. And yes, I've did that to maybe 2 or 3, maybe 4 good women in my life. I've known that now. But you know, I didn't know that back then. Back then, I was just
thinking about yourself.
Yeah. I was self-centered.
I get you on that.
And I have apologized.
I don't think that all my serious relationships, they haven't ended with me like fucking them over, nothing like that. So I've never been in a position myself to be like, oh, I fucked that person over, let me go back and apologize or whatever. But I do talk to a lot of men about their past relationships, and a lot of them do wish they had that old thing back. I get that a lot from a lot of my male friends. Like they like what you were saying, like they were young and dumb and wasn't thinking about certain shit at the time. But now that they're old enough, matured a little bit, and they kind of can go back and think about how things panned out, and they just like, yeah, I fucked that money up. Now I don't know if they went back and apologized, but I know goddamn well they think about it. Whoever the fuck she was, they think about that shit a lot. King, what you think? You think I like that look you just so yeah, come on, get up. There you go.
Now, I must say, now I don't particularly think I purposely fucked over anyone. I think in my life, this is only my own. I think it was a lot of misunderstandings, and within that, some of those people we've never had a conversation, or maybe people's perception of what may happen or what they need to feel what happened to make them feel better may have kept them away from us being cool.
The fact that you said the word perception, go ahead.
Because you know, people actually have to look at things a certain way to feel like okay or feel okay about a situation. It's not really what happened, but just really this is what I need to think. This is what happened. This is what I need to believe, that this is what he was thinking. to feel okay with what's going on.
Yeah.
And like in which so I may not been able to actually apologize, even though I might not, like say, I might not have done anything purposely wrong.
Yeah.
But with me and my personal experiences or my personal relationship with people, it was just much more so a misunderstanding of how everyone feels in the situation.
Gotcha.
And I actually will say, like, there's been a lot I've actually looked at and be like, damn, you know what,
I could have played that better.
If that person would have gave me a chance to grow in that relationship, or gave me because that's like a lot of people, when they go down a path, they believe that it's going to end up this way.
Mm-hmm.
Like say like
they prejudge you. They think
prejudge.
Yeah.
But I'm like, if I was never really want to get more of this sort of experience to see how it even happens, so it ends before it even
start.
Yeah. So I'm when it comes to relationships, I'm only can go to a certain level. You guys more evolved and more knowledgeable than me.
Well, I agree. I like the fact that you said the person's perception, because I feel like each person in the party, when the relationship's over, they do have their own perception of what happened. Mm-hmm. Somebody might be like, you know what? I mean, I got rid of her, man. She was on some bullshit. She was doing it up, but then in her way, she like, oh, it was him. He was on that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So everybody says their own way of how they feel like things may have ended.
But some people take time to change.
Keisha
says, not everybody's going to develop a turn.
Some
get out the cocoon at the same time. Like me, it takes time and to develop and learn. And so more so, some of the people that felt like I did wrong, or their perception that I did, that they need to use, like, if y'all watching this, I'm sorry for however y'all felt. Like, but there's a lot of people, like, I feel that I was like, damn, yeah, if I was in their life, shit would be different either for them. Because have you seen someone like that could have been the one, but then you look at their life like, if I was in their life, that shit wouldn't happen. But hey, fuck it, they fuck with somebody else, or some people be like, you know what? I wish that would have went different, but it didn't. Yeah.
The viewer Keisha said, yes, they come back and apologize, but it's too late. Yes.
But really, but at the end of it, is it really too late? I mean, if everything happens for a reason.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, like, they probably didn't apologize for you. They apologized for them.
Yeah, but some of them apologize to try to get back.
Yeah, and then it's too late. And then it's too late. They should have known that.
Well, they probably don't know. And you finally see this girl in the grocery store that you screwed over, and you like, damn, man, I apologize. I screwed you over, man, and I know you're a good woman and all this and all that, and I just want to know, maybe we can go out, for lunch or something, and we can try to rekindle that. And she's like, oh, sorry, I'm married.
And at that moment, he should have just took that L and noticed that if he did what he felt was right, and he got that shit out of his system, and he can move the fuck on. Yeah. That's like clarity.
Definitely. Yeah, I understand.
And that's not more so for her. That's more so for him.
But that makes it too late.
But that's something that he felt he needed to do. Yeah. To say okay, look. I mean, if
he felt he needed to do that just to get closure, that's something else. But
that's almost a form of closure.
If he does it to try to get back, then it's too late.
Also going to see if it's a chance there, but that is still a form of closure.
But then it still means it's too late.
And that's everything happens for a reason. It's too late for him. But at least he can move on to the next chapter of his motherfucking life.
Yeah, I'm with all of it.
They know.
Hopefully.
Those are it for the topics, man. I ain't really want to dive into too much. I got a few things that I thought about that's been out there. Kobe's memorial, Gigi's memorial, that was today. That was big. I tried to stay off social media because I hate looking at it still, because it's still still rough. But it was what I did see was really good. Michael Jordan had a funny. I don't know if y'all caught that.
I heard about it, but I didn't see what it was.
Jordan was crying, talking about Kobe. He was like, you always got that little brother, the little sister that you always pick on, and one day they always get you back. He was like, that was Kobe for me, and now he got me because I'm about to deal with another 4 or 5 years of another crying meme face because he was crying. So he got me crying. Yeah, that joke was hilarious. Everybody loved it. And the Shaq also said a good one too. He was like, the day that Kobe earned my respect. One time we was on the team together with the Lakers. The team came to me and was like, yo, Kobe not passing the ball. Can you talk to him? And he was like, I'll talk to him. He's like, Kobe, man, you got to pass the young dudes the ball, man. Ain't no I in team. And Kobe was like, yeah, but it's an M and an E in that motherfucker. which is me. So and he was like, since that day, he knew who Kobe was and he respected him because it's like he owned his shit. Like, I know I don't pass the ball, but nigga, this is who I am. Like, I score. Like, y'all get the rebounds. Fuck. Like, I get it. So it was what I saw, what was really, really good. Tear jerker, but it was good.
Yeah, that was a good one.
It was really good.
So it's another thing.
Yeah.
If there was a sign that, like, if a woman was to come up to you and there's a sign, you got a sign, what would that sign be?
You mean like that sign like defines who you are?
Yes.
I feel like life should be like that. There was a
game. I'm saying, what would it say? What would your sign say if you were to, if a woman approaches you, she got to read this sign first. Before anything happens, there's always a sign. What would your sign say?
Subscribe to LiveVibezPodcast on YouTube. Right there on the front of that bitch. When you subscribe, then we can have a conversation. You know what I'm saying? That's what mine is saying. But that's a good question. That's something I mean, it depends on what you want to put on it. I don't know.
I think my sign would say yield, proceed with caution.
Okay. I like that.
Yield, proceed with caution. Why? You gotta you just because with me, I get a feeling off of vibes. It's rarely a person that I don't like, but you gotta give me, if you give me a reason to not like you, then 9 times out of 10 I won't like you. And the people that know me say, well, damn, if James don't like you, you did some fucked up shit. Yeah. Or you got some fucked up ways.
You know what mine say?
Pisces thing to me.
You know what mine say?
I'm the same thing.
Mine will probably say, I'll probably have mine say, don't fall in love with me. Because I used to say that to people a lot. When I met people like back in the day, I was like, don't fall in love with me.
So
I say that all the time.
So your sign, when they walk up to you, is going to say, don't fall in love with me.
Don't fall in love with me. And they be like, why not?
Your sign should say that. Yo, you know what?
Please don't.
That's actually right. His sign should say that.
Don't fall in love with me. Dog. I'm trying to tell you. Don't do that. Just don't do it.
So, King, proceed with caution. Don't fall in love with me. Yours would say, please fall in love with me. I'm the love doctor.
No.
That's not
Need a checkup.
No.
What's your sign gonna say, King? One of the viewers said her sign would say peace is here.
No, mine would say literally mine's gonna be a whole damn sentence. Like, if you do not have time and patience, walk away. You not have time and patience, just walk away.
If you don't have time and patience
plus no patience equals walk away.
Walk away.
There we go.
So basically, you got a dead end sign.
No.
Yes. No, I'm just saying, like, if you don't have time and patience, this is the dead end.
You got
you're right. Yeah. Fuck.
Okay. That's a good one.
Cause to me, like, love life is learning.
There you go. You can tell when a motherfucker get the vibe, and when he get that shit, you see the way his shoulders and shit, he got a whole shimmy with it. I mean, because love life.
If you think like this is gonna be like an easy cakewalk, or you gonna know me just from my actions, you're not. If you and that's what patience. You don't have the patience to know me, or the times for me to figure you out, or you to figure out, or just have some type of understanding and communication, and to develop what we can come together and build. Like, then get the fuck.
Hey. Right on goddamn time. Sheesh. What?
Really, motherfucker?
Anyway, it's Pisces season.
Yeah. We got a couple more weeks to go with this shit.
Yeah.
It's
going down,
up, man. For all the haters of Pisces, y'all can eat a dick.
Do we have a closing question for this show, man?
You know what? I do not have a closing question. The only thing I'm gonna have is for real. This is as in we have deaths on celebrity, family, friends. How, like you say, like, don't just cherish people while they're still here. This is supposed to be the month of love. I just wanted to say everybody, cherish everybody while you here. Like, fuck it. But this month, like, I would say use this month to get rid of ego and pride, to just enjoy the people that's still here. Family, friends, exes, do what you want. And after that, fuck it. You got March, then hit somebody with some April Fool shit. You know what I mean? But right now, like, we getting older, especially anybody in my generation. Just try to build the life that you want. Build the life that you will feel happy to live. I don't have no question for you. Just do that for me. If I had a birthday wish, just start moving towards the life that you want to build for yourself. Okay. Fuck this nigga to my left.
Yeah, man. No, that's good though. Let's do that. Let's
and our beautiful person in the background said reach out to the family that you have not reached out to. I can't do that.
So from Live Vibes, from a whole Live Vibes, we want all of the viewers this week, reach out to a family member that you have not reached out to in a long time. Just tell them you love them, you appreciate them, anything of that nature. Yeah, please.
Definitely.
And then you can watch next week and let us know that who you reached out to. It could be more than one. Yeah. Let's just try to bond. That's what Pisces do. We like to love on people. And I'm gonna say that's a Pisces thing.
Let's actually do that. Let's do that. Let's reach out to somebody.
People hate love.
Let's do what we're asking her to do. Let's actually do that. And then next week we can come back in here and talk about it.
All right.
Let's all reach out to somebody in the family or whatever the case.
See how that go.
And see how it goes.
Can I reach out to you?
I quit that.
No, we here every week.
I quit that week.
What? You quit that week?
I quit that week.
No, bro, you be
take us out. Take us out.
So y'all do your homework, and we'll do our homework. With that being said, y'all already know what it is. Y'all be cool. Y'all be safe. Don't put your hands where you won't put your face. And we out. This motherfucker here.
Oh shit, man! Happy birthday, y'all.
Why my shit retarded though? My shit goes out. And
There's only the only one that worked properly.
I want to get a little bit of that.
I just grabbed green because nobody had green.
Y'all gotta get me with that mushy shit.
Bigo, man, y'all show.